The last 3 days have been very challenging for markets and for investors. The markets are absorbing the impact of the tariffs on the global economy, on oil prices, on trade, on GDP growth in various countries, as well as on GDP growth globally. But if you look at the market action today, there's some positive news coming on the trade front in that you've had South Korea, and then President Trump talked about this, that South Korea has started the negotiation process. And that's effectively what the US was after, which is asking a variety of countries to negotiate. And based on those negotiations, there'll be a certain level of tariffs put on. My thoughts would be there will still be tariffs, but they wouldn't be as high as what we're seeing when you look at one country that's willing to negotiate and the market's looking at that and saying perhaps other countries will follow that same path. On the other hand, you have other countries like China, which have taken a much tougher stance against the current tariffs that the United States has imposed on them. But I think what you're going to see over time is just this movement in markets until there's a pattern from the side of countries being able to actually negotiate trade deals with the United States. And trade across the world has been pretty stable for quite a long time, right? Decades, and there's been this whole movement towards free trade. Now we're having the unwind of that. So what you're seeing is markets are pretty news driven.